This is a review and my thoughts on the LED 5-watt dimmable candlelight bulbs by ProHT, powered by Inland. They're a 35-watt incandescent bulb equivalent meant to provide an energy-efficient option to traditional incandescent candelabra-based or CA-type bulbs like this. Usually see these in chandeliers or floor lighting where the bulb is exposed. On a positive note, these LEDs only use 5 watts each. They also have a color temperature rating of 2700 Kelvin, which is similar to an incandescent in that it's the light, warm yellow. That's my favorite. Now the LED bulb should last up to 30,000 hours, and this particular model also happens to be dimmable. Let me show you. For comparison, I've exchanged 2 of the LED bulbs for incandescents. And that way you can see the dimming capability as well as the change in color temperature or lack of change in color temperature as I dim them. Now, if the camera lens doesn't play tricks on us, and I know that the autofocus absolutely will, but what you'll notice is on the highest setting, the LEDs cast light similarly, not the same, but similarly to the incandescent bulbs. Now, as I begin to dim the fixture, however, you'll notice the LEDs maintain their color temperature of 2700 Kelvin, but don't cast light in the same way that the incandescents do. And the incandescents also dim to a warm orange, more like a 2000 Kelvin temperature, which I find more pleasing. Now what I do like about the LED bulbs is that they don't give off a tremendous amount of heat, so this bulb is warm at best, while the incandescents are super hot. Now I typically prefer flame tip bulbs like this incandescent here, and there are LED versions of flame tip bulbs available. But no matter what the style, what many of these LED bulbs have in common is a visible ballast. Obviously the ballast is necessary, but it also makes the bulb look like a quarter egg and 3/4 candelabra bulb. Now some folks will prefer energy efficiency over aesthetics. I totally get that. For us though, we painstakingly replaced many of the fixtures in our home to complement its period and style. So aesthetics are important in our case. Now when the lights are on, you don't notice the ballast so much. However, when I dim them or turn the lights off, you definitely see the egg. Just something to think about that I want to show you is that because of the shape of the egg on the bottom of the LEDs, these bulbs don't work in this socket or this socket because I can't screw them in deep enough to actually make contact in the socket. Here's an up-close look at one of the bulbs, and you would have thought because it's made for chandeliers that they would have paid a little more attention to the shape of the ballast so that it would fit anywhere that an incandescent candelabra bulb would fit. To wrap up, these LED bulbs are a great way to conserve electricity and save money. But in my opinion, or I should say in our case, they're best used in inconspicuous fixtures or where aesthetics aren't a concern. For us, these bulbs can be used here, not here, or here, or here, maybe. And the package doesn't say whether these can be used outdoors, but I'm going to find out because I plan to bury some of the bulbs behind the front bulb of our porch fixtures. If this video has been helpful, please do me a favor and like and subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.